morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday morning. Wellness Wednesday, hashtag, as the kids say. Our hump day as folks who are trying to work their way towards the weekend and get this week done. The last week in May. And so let's charge up and get ready for June. I am Yogi Cecily, and thank you so much for being with me on Facebook Live. We're here on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 a.m. and then of course in the evenings we do a whole nother different vibe, a different group, Flow Yoga Mob. That's at 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, I always want to reach out to folks who are looking for something different. And I put alignment yoga on Instagram Live on Fridays and Sundays at 12 noon. Now, I'm going to say that that class is kind of for if you're kind of eggheadish and a little bit nerdish about yoga and anatomy and kinesiology and things like that. So why do I separate it out? When, you know, in alignment yoga, it's really kind of more like a lecture. It's kind of more like a, I don't know, like a workshop. So you get this feeling that it's not a workout, so it's not a flow class. I'm picking separated out asana and trying to understand how the body and the anatomy and stretch reflex and neurology and how those things work in selected asana. And I think those are going really well. And I usually feel the toning in the selected muscles the next day. So I hope you'll join me on Instagram. My handle there is Cecily_Yogi. Now, of course, if you ever miss a workout, especially the Facebook Live, I put all of those on YouTube at Yogi Cecily, facebook.com/c/Yogi Cecily. So you can find me in all of these different places, and I'm so glad that you're sticking with the yoga and sticking with your workouts. We have maybe a little bit more shelter in place, maybe a little bit more quarantine, and I think even after that, folks, it's going to be a while before we get back into the gym. So I'm going to keep all of these workouts here for you, free, donation-based, as long as I can, okay? Deal or no deal, right? Deal. Okay, great. On Mondays and Wednesday mornings, I like to start with reading and breath work, okay? So this is my favorite book, The Heart and Science of Yoga by Leonard Perlmutter. And I got this book at a real low time, a real time of change in my life. And my teacher was gone too. And I got this book in May in 2006. And it really changed my life. And periodically I've gone back to it. And I always write down in when I go back and read it. And so from 2006, and then I went back and read it in 2018. And then I'm going to put a mark in here for 2020 as a going back and reread. So some of these books, again, Heart and Science of Yoga, a blueprint for peace, happiness, and freedom from fear. So that's the complete title. And this is by Leonard Perlmutter. Great. I'm going to read from page 86, just a short paragraph. And this is in the chapter of, Are You Reactionary? Well, yeah. Duh. We have to remember we're kind of hardwired to be reactionary. So meditation and all of the work in yoga, what it does, it kind of helps pull us down and calm us, awareness, so that we really look at something clearly, take a deep breath, and then choose our actions as opposed to just being reactionary. So here he is saying, you already possess your own unique key to the library of knowledge within. You can unlock your own unique wisdom. The wonder and challenge of this lifetime is that you can remain awake in the present moment and use your key to intuitive wisdom. You will realize your fullest potential in that way. In other words, you will live in unbounded liberty no matter what. That would be great. I mean, if we could find that, all kinds of awesome, yeah? Okay, I want to get back to alternate nostril breathing. And so we start with the hand position. I'm going to start this with both hands. And you're going to fold in your index finger and your middle finger, and then you're left with your pinky finger and your middle finger, and it kind of makes this little bit of a hang ten shape. And then I like to bring that all together in its own unique mudra shape. Boy, this is quite difficult. It's quite difficult to bring it together this way. So the knuckles of the index finger and the middle finger are together, and I'm trying to get my ring fingers together, and that's quite difficult. I really feel it on the right hand, and then press my thumbs together. I'm just going to focus on that in both hands. Let's take 5 deep breaths here as 1. 2. Yeah, you're doing it. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale. Exhale. Let's open out the palms and place the palms open in your lap and just feel your fingers spread out. Now, I like to remind students that asana is putting your body in positions for concentration and meditation. Mudra is putting your hands and your fingers in positions for concentration, meditation. Bandhas are putting your internal mechanisms in a place for concentration, meditation. And meditation is putting your mental patterns in a shape, in a way, to enhance concentration and meditation. So you see, all of these things are pointed towards the same work. Let's do alternate nostril breathing, which is pranayama, which is placing your breath or working your breath in a way for concentration and meditation and breath. So we get the mudra and the pranayama together. Here it is. This would be your right hand. Index finger, middle finger down, ring finger, pinky finger together. Put your nose on your right nostril. Inhale. Close off the nostrils. Hold. Release the right. Exhale. 5 counts each position. On the right, inhale. Hold. Exhale the left. Inhale the left. Hold. Exhale the right. Inhale the right. Hold. Exhale the left. Inhale the left. Hold. Release, exhale, and pause. So the work in the mudra and the work in the pranayama I promise you, will help you be less reactive. Because it's all a work of patience, awareness, concentration, meditation, working in the body, through the body, and maintaining a control of the body. All right. There is your reading and your pranayama for the day. Let's get into asana and yoga work, and I want to start with Baddha Konasana. So I'm going to come out of my folded leg position, and I'm going to come off of my blanket and grab one block. I hope you have your blocks there with you. I'm using the block underneath my feet. You see that? I'm going to tuck it in underneath my feet. And this is going to help pull my toes upward. It actually sort of stretches around the ankles. Now I'm holding onto the block. I'm going to roll my shoulders back, press my knees down, look up, inhale. And then on the exhale, send the elbows in front of the shins, bow down. 1. Inhale, up. Just exhale, bow down. Now you're not going to bow down as far because of what you're doing with your ankles. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, up. Exhale, bow down. Once more this way, inhale up, and exhale, see, bow down, holding onto the block. I know it feels strange. Now we're going to let the block go, and that feels so much better. Hold onto your feet. 1 Baddha Konasana, bow down and hold. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, come up, inhale, 1. Ooh, that feels good, great. Janusirsasana, send the right leg out, put the left foot in, stretch out towards your right leg, just nice, easy peasy, stretch down. 5, 4, I don't mind a little rounding, 4, 3, but flex the toes up, 2, and 1, inhaling up, change sides. Now it was really hot out here. We're in the East Bay of San Francisco. Inhale, exhale, bow down. And the East Bay, we actually get all 4 seasons, whereas in San Francisco, it's kind of one, you know, on and off again fog season. Breathe, 3, 2, and a 1. Let's go back to Baddha Konasana without the blocks. So you're going to hold onto the feet, soles of the feet together. Inhale. It was really hot last night. Exhale, forward fold. And so I'm really feeling my joints. 5, 4, 3. And so many of you know, especially as we get a little bit older, weather can really affect your joints. 2, and 1. Inhale up. So we just take it with a grain of salt, yeah? Right leg out, left foot in. But I tell you what, let's take the inhale, exhale, stretch over right. What makes the joints feel better? Yoga, stretching, exercising. Breathe. 3, 2, and a 1. Inhale up. And this is what I like about the morning practice. My body is really grumpy in the morning. Inhale, exhale, fold over. 5, 4. And so, because of that, 3, I can really pay attention to it. 2, and I can actually kind of sort of be with my body. I'm not looking for something, you know, really forceful at all. And 1, come on up, inhale. Let's face the right side of the room. I want to do this scooping. I think we did this last week as well. So tucking the tailbone and just scooping back about 2/3. Flat feet, belly button is fine. I'm going to scoop back until my sacrum is down, but not my lumbar. And then I'm going to come up, roll the shoulders back, lift up, inhale, and then exhale. Scoop, 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 sacrum, but not the lumbar. And up, sit tall, inhale. scoop, 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 scoop. We're going to go all the way down this time, though. All the way down. Great. Okay, I'm going to scooch a little forward. Give your knees a hug. Wonderful. Now, this is a very interesting Pilates exercise I'm going to give you all now, and it's called floating the toe tap. It's like a toe tap or a floating toe tap. And what you want to do is keep one knee where it is and float the other toe down and change. So usually what you do is you just put your hands there, and then you're going to float one, and then softly bring it back. Let's do 8 more. 8. So that's the right. Draw up, 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 breathe. And 7. Draw up, up, up. Exhale. 6, inhale. And up, up, up. See that tabletop? And 5. That's what they call it in Pilates. Up, up, up. So the shin bones are flat. And 4 more. 4. And float it back. And 3. Float back. And 2. Isn't it an interesting exercise? And up, like the slower you try to go. 1 more. 1. The more you feel it in the core. Great. Give your knees a hug. Nice, nice. Place your feet down in front of your buttocks and just lift the hips up in reverse. I'm just going to hold here. And if you've got your blocks and if you're a Pilates person, maybe you're squeezing in. Maybe you put the block between the knees. I must say, in the morning, I do enjoy the application of Pilates and yoga together. It just feels so good to, with awareness, feel your musculature. It's not about correcting something or mamma jamma, burn it off, or it's not about that. It's just in the morning you want to say, I'm here and I feel whole. Let's come on down. I'm going to use the block in the way that they might use a Pilates ring, and I'm going to float the arms with the floating legs. And so what happens, you have to remember to keep your knees where they are and make a 90-degree tabletop. 10 times, the right leg is going to float down, and I'm going to float the block back. 1, up, up, up. Inhale. 2, up, up, up. Inhale. 3, soft touch, up, up, up. And 4, up, up, up. We got 6 more, right? And I want you to see down, up, up, up. I want to show you what I'm not doing. I'm not lengthening that leg up, 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 and I'm not pulling the block way forward. So it's really about holding 4 more, holding this kind of very super square shapes. 3, up, up, up. Keep your lumbar down. 2, open your armpits. Exhale, up, up, soft touch. You can use your thumbs or a block to touch back there. And 1, up, up, up. Cool. Great. Give your knees a hug. Feet go down. And press up. I'm always thinking to tuck the tailbone. I have very tight hip flexors. Do you know what part of your body is tight or just always needs attention? Now, I don't try to go, I wish my hip flexors were different. I just try to recognize that I need to give some attention to the position of my pelvis so that my hip flexors have the best opportunity to open. Breathe here. 3, 2, so I'm always trying to tilt my pelvis. And 1. Do you know which way you need to work your body? Everybody's body is different, especially around the hip sockets. Let's roll forward, exhale, and roll back as far as you like. And 4 more, forward, and back. And 3, forward, and back, and placing my lumbar. I have to really work. Give me one more. Back. And adding in forward, forward, fold. Bend your knees and roll back. Bend the knees first, then the forward fold, then bend the knees and roll back. 3 more. Bend the knees first, straighten the legs, forward fold, bend the knees and roll back. Good. 2 more. 2. Oh, straight legs and bend the knees. You're doing it and roll back. Come on now. 1 more. 1 and straight legs. Stay here. Stay here. Awesome. Now I wanted to really get a lot more core, and so I'm going to go into a side plank. This would be your left knee, your left leg. So what you're going to do is position yourself so that knee goes down, and then post up into a modified side plank. So you're going to have to slide that knee in underneath you, right? And then have a seat and a forward fold. 4 more on the left knee. 4, up. See that transition, and down. 3 more, 3. So this is tricky. This is tricky, tricky, tricky there. And down. You really have to use your left arm to bring it down smoothly. And 2 more. Modified side plank. Push. And down. Good. Again. See, I position. It's almost like I'm going to do Janu Sirsasana. And then I slide the knee under and push up. Let's do 1 more. And down. Forward fold. And last time. In and up. Now you see we're facing the left. We're kind of facing the left. So we're going to come on down on the left side and take a child's pose. Inhale, exhale. 5 modified push-ups. Arcing the back, dropping the chest. 1, up, 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 and 2, up, up, up. Breathe. 3, and 2, exhale, blow it away, and 1. Great. Super. Swing your legs around, facing the left now. Good. I want to do roll back, roll forward, but with a boat pose, modified boat pose. So we're going to roll back, roll forward to bended knees. Good. And then add Navasana. 1. Bend the knees, roll back. Inhale. Keep the knees bent. Exhale. Then add Navasana. 2. Bend and roll. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, release. Bend and roll. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 3. Navasana. And bend. Good. Roll back. 2 more. 2. Come on, now let's work out. Navasana, my favorite. I have so many favorite poses. If you're watching these videos, you must be thinking, they can't all be favorites. Okay, this is in my top 5 though. All right now? That's in my top 5. I tell you what, do 1 more. 1 more. Back, forward, and Navasana. Hold 5, breathe again, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. On your back, just take the bridge, bridging up. Bridging 5. Concentrate on what you need. 4, 3. Some folks need feet and knees wider apart. 2, I don't mind that. Some folks need to narrow and adduct. And 1. Excellent. Roll forward, sitting up. We're going into side plank. Use your right knee. Now you're going to have to position it. Then post up. Side plank. 1. That feels good. And side plank. And have a seat, reposition, forward fold. And 3. Nice stretch. And down. Didn't we do, I think we did mermaids last week. It kind of has that feeling of a mermaid. 2, yeah. Kind of has a mermaid feeling. 2. Yeah. And down, forward fold. And 1. Push up. See how we're facing the right side now? So we're going to spin off, face the right side, and take the child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Wonderful. Swing your legs around to the right. Now I want to do single leg boat poses followed by a double leg boat pose. I'm going to roll all the way back. Stick with the single leg boat poses if the double leg is difficult for your lower back. Yeah, I'm going to leave the hands to the front. Inhale, exhale up to your right leg. 1. Scoop back. Then left leg. Inhale, exhale. 2. And back. Now here comes both legs. 3. Now you're just alternating if you're sticking with the single leg. Right leg. 1. And scoop back. Left leg. 2. And scoop back. Both legs if you want it. Up, up, up. And same, keeping the long legs. Back, back, back. Let's do one more round. Right leg. 1. Oh, yeah. Now it's kicking in. Back, back, back. And left. And back, back, back. Take your both legs if you want it. Up, up, up. So keeping the long layout. And back. Great. Give your knees a hug. Hey, now, don't be surprised. You know, when you do your abs, don't be surprised that you're going to feel your back muscles. The front of your body and the back of your body go together. That's why it's great to put this bridge in here. Let's put the bridge back in, and I'm going to put my block back in and hold 5. 4. Helps, the bridging helps that sacral area sort of reset. 3. 2. And a 1. Excellent. Let's face the right side in downward facing dog and do some twisted dog. Twisted dog. Pedal pushers first because we're finally getting into some of the larger parts of the body and the whole body workout. And look at that's almost perfect timing. I really like in the morning to spend the first 30 minutes not doing sun salutes. And now we've got 20, 25 minutes left for all the yoga stuff. This is twisted dog. Please use your right hand over to your left ankle, twist, exhale. Then a plank pose, inhale, 5 more. Left hand to the right, twist. Good, plank pose, inhale, 4 more, right to left. Hello. Plank pose, inhale, left to right, exhale, twist. Inhale, 2 more. Right to left, twist. Open your shoulders too. Yeah, your shoulders are going to open as well. And 1 more, twist. Yeah, and down. Great, and bend your knees, child's pose. 5 modified push-ups. This time I'm going to lift up the feet, squeeze the ankles together, squeeze the knees together. There is an arch in the back. 5 and up, 4 and up, 3, up, 2, up, 1, up, and child's pose. Great, Padikasana. Padikasana with repetition Take your right leg out to the side, bring everything up. Place your fingertips behind your ears. I just want to do oblique side bending. You're not going to go very far. Go to the right. 8. 7. I got sound effects this morning. 6. 5. I am trying to keep my chest open and my elbows back. 4. And I am trying to keep my throat open. 3. So it's not about sort of crunching down. 2. It is limited range. And 1. Full stretch to the left. Inhale, fingertips back up. 2 more, full stretch to the left. And back up, inhale. Full stretch to the left. Good, and up. Stay on this side. Stay on your left knee. Put your left hand down. Lean and lift. 24 repetitions of the long leg, right leg up. Oh, 1, hey, what happened? 2, 3, what happened to the yoga stuff? 4, I know, 5, and 6, come on, 7, 8, oh, work the body, tone the body. Work the body, tone it up, girl. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, what now? 2, and 1, child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Downward facing dog, pedal pushers. Move it around, enjoy. We like those pedal pushers. Right, things are heating up. Oh, people are getting their fitness workouts in, and I think folks are, surprised you're gonna have sore muscles. So I do like the combination of what I call the fitness and the Pilates in with the yoga. Twisted dog, yeah, left hand to right, 6 times. 1, plank pose to change, and 2, plank pose to change, and 3, left hand to right, and breathe, and right hand to left, 4. Work it out, come on, inhale, 2 more, 2, good sweat, inhale, 1, and bend the knees. Modified push-up, last round. You can do more than 5 if you want. Here we are. It is a 1 and up, 2, up, 3. There is an arch in the back. 4, up. That's okay sometimes. 5, up, good. Child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Padikasana. Left leg out. Fingertips behind the ears, lift up. 8 times to the left, squeeze. 1, why is that so hard? 2, 3, I mean, there are reasons why it's hard, right? 4, but sometimes when something is hard, 5, I actually try to feel like that's strange, like 6, it's almost as if my body wasn't made to go this way. 7, 1 more, 8. Full stretch to the right. Oh, it's almost as if I was more made to go this way. 1, come back up. Breathe, 2 more. Fall to gravity. And up. And 1 more. This is feeling so good. Great, right side of the room, downward facing dog. Walk back, vinyasas with a modified bent knee chaturanga. Walk your hands back to your feet, enjoy. Stand all the way up, inhale, a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, forward, fold. Walk out to plank. I'm gonna bend my knees, drop down, here's the modified chaturanga. I'm going to flatten my body out, and I'm going to take a shalabhasa, and then release the downward facing dog. So this is nice. Walk your hands back to your feet. I'm a little bit modifying everything. See the softness in the knees. I stand up, inhale, not a big deal. Exhale, forward fold. Walk out to plank. Bend my knees, arc the back, drop down. Here's the modified chaturanga. Flatten the body out, shalabhasana. You can do upward dogs and cobras. And I think next time I'm going to do a cobra. Good, downward facing dog. Walk the hands back to the feet, 3 more. Stand all the way up, inhale, enjoy. Exhale, forward fold, ta-da. Walk out plank, this is pretty sturdy. This one I do firm the muscles, and then I bend the knees and drop down. Flatten my body, slide my elbows forward for cobra. See the way I push my hands forward for cobra? And downward facing dog, inhale, exhale. Great, walk the hands back. We got 2 more. I think this time I'm going to do upward bow. Or just a bow pose. Exhale, forward fold. Good, walk out plank. Lower the body. Flatten the body. Cobra, Shalabhasana, Dhanurasana. I'm going to kind of just keep it low and sort out my quads and my knees. And downward dog. We did a lot of back bending in last night's class. Walk it back. Stand up, inhale. So I'm just trying to stretch my quads, forward fold. Walk out plank. Soften, modify. And flatten out. I'm going to do a bow pose again, but you can take upward dog. You put there what works for you. 3, 2, and 1. Great, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. I love it so much. Bend your knees to all 4s. Let's get the right foot forward and a decent hamstring stretch. A decent hamstring stretch. I'm going with a flat back, a high flat back right now. Many of my students know it's the half splits that you feel the hamstring the most because the rear leg isn't doing anything. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to place my hands on the inside. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. Low lunge. 5, 4, listen carefully. 3, see, rear leg is straight. 2, and 1. We try our best to leave the hands on the floor, push back, straighten both legs. 1, and bend. And 2, and bend. This is working on your staggered splits. 3, and bend. 4, blocks are good, and bend, and hold 5, staggered splits. Hold that. And this is why yoga blocks. Everything else was easy, but the staggered splits might have been the unique challenge. And then we bend and we go to Prasarita Padottanasana. Both hands stretch over to your right ankle. Draw down. Listen carefully. 5, 4, 3. Keep your blocks handy, yo. Keep them handy. 2, and 1. Look up a little bit. Turn this into a right side triangle pose. Set your feet. Rotate up. 5. See how that block was handy there for me? 4, 3. Listen carefully. 2. You're going to turn this into a warrior 2. And 1. Right side. Warrior 2. Mount it up. 5, 4, 3. You're sitting and stretching. This is stretching and opening. 2, and 1. Bend the right elbow. Modified Parshvakonasana. 5, 4. Always sitting and bending in here. 3, and trying to structure this left side of your body. Open, open, open. 2, listen carefully. And 1, hands to the floor. Yep. I'm going to move my right foot back and so that I can go into a half moon pose. I got my block, I push forward. Ardha Chandrasana. Post up, rotate. Open your throat, add the arm. 5, 4, 3, concentrate. 2, this is not a stretch. And 1, fantastic. Plank chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. This is one of two strong chaturanga vinyasa. Right leg lift 3 times. 1, draw to the nose. 2, draw to the nose. Last one, 1, you're gonna step it forward. Face me in a squat. Stand up with the letter X and squat back down. Face the left side of the room, child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Nice. That was a pretty good cycle through. Started with prasarita padottanasana, so we got to get back there. Yeah, you're going to lift up, step your left foot forward, turn and face me, and a good stretch down forward. Whoa, yeah. It's not as wide and as low as in my afternoon practice, and I actually want to shore up and create distance, so I actually have to work my way down. I could get lower to the ground by going wider. But in the morning, I don't want that. I don't want to stretch, I want to contract. Both hands over to the left ankle, so here's your contraction over 5, 4. Keep your blocks handy. 3, 2, and a 1. Turn to the left. Hamstring stretching. 5, 4, I love it. 3, blocks are good. 2, and you still feel it. See, you're still going to feel it. And 1, great. Now you're going to bend the front leg and straighten the rear leg. Low and long lunge. 5, 4, look at this, folks. Look at the bending and the settling down while this leg is lengthening. 3, give it to yourself. 2, it's a long rear leg. And 1, you're gonna push back both legs, staggered splits. Straighten and bend, inhale. Straighten and bend. 3 more, sweet pea. Straighten and bend. 1 more, straighten and hold. That's your full staggered splits. Hands can stay on the floor if you want. 5, 4, 3. Flat back is a good idea, but some of you are ready to release and round. 2 and 1. We go back to prasarita padottanasana. Great. Blocks are handy. Why? Because you're going to a left side triangle pose. So I lift up a little bit, set my left foot, set my right foot turned in 5 degrees, grab my block, put it in place, and then start to align the pose, extend up 5. Breathe. 4. So good. 3. 2, just to be someplace concentrated. On 1, you're going to warrior 2. Take your time getting there. 5, 4. See, the pose has become like an old friend. 3. You're like, hey girl, where you been? 2. Chilling. 1. Bend the left elbow. This nice, beautiful, high Parsvakonasana. 5, 4. But I'm not straightening that front leg. 3. You gotta coach it to bend. 2. Engage the glute muscles. Yep. And 1. Hands to the floor. Blocks are good. I'm gonna step my foot back. So I stay in the frame for half moon pose. Concentrate. Elevate the pose, then rotate up. 5, 4. This is really about structure in your hips. 3, 2, yeah, and a 1. Left side of the room, chaturanga vinyasa, last one of these. We only did 2 upward facing dog, unless you added more on your own, which is cool. And 1, downward dog. Excellent. Well, 3 times the left leg is working. It goes up, then to the nose. Just once more, up, and then to the nose. Goes up, step forward, lunge, squat, stand up, letter X, and squat. Good. Right side of the room, child's pose. Okay. Good on you. Good, 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 good. Okay, from here, I want to go into Upavishta Konasana. Got a little bit more work to do, but I did want to get just a lot more core. Upavishta, obliques, 8 times right to left, fingertips behind the ears. We go 8, inhale, and 7. This little drill, 6, it's a good one, and 5. It'll feel really easy, sometimes 4, and then other times it's like, no way, Jose. 3, that's how I feel this morning. It's kind of 2, it's not as fluid for me, and 1, good. Twist away from me, and then toward me. Good. Right elbow down, and then left elbow down. 3 more. Right elbow down, then left elbow. Tricky, tricky, tricky. And right elbow. Then twist, left elbow. 1 more. Right elbow. Then left elbow down on the inside. If that's hard for you, you know what to do. But it's on the inside, okay? Left hand, left foot. Twist and look up towards the right. Squeeze into your left obliques deeper. Bring the left ribs down. Now the right hand can reach over. 5, 4. Twisting, oblique, back bending, inner thigh opening stretch. 2 and 1. Whoa. Sit up tall and breathe. My sleeves in. Forward fold, Upavishta Konasana any way you like. Now remember, when you hear me, I keep saying, look at me. I know that I can get my face all the way down. Just don't need it in the morning. 5, 4, you can place your hands wherever you like. 3, I do concentrate on flexing my feet. 2, and firming my legs. I do concentrate on putting energy there. Right, and 1. All right, a little bit more work. We got to do all that stuff to the right side. Let's start with the 8 obliques. Go to the left first. Is 8, center up, and 7, center up. And 6, Cecily, is that going to burn off my muffin top? 5. 4, well, it's not a direct burn off, right? 3, that's 2, and 1. We can't really do spot reduction. Twist away from me, left elbow down, right up. Aye, and inhale. Do it again, and twist. Away from me, then twist towards me, right down. Twist away, left elbow down, and then twist toward me, right down. If this is hard, it's okay. It's meant to be hard. Twist and down. And once more, please. Twist and down. Keep the right elbow down, but place it on the inside. Use a block if that's hard. And if it's really hard for you, practice this sitting against the wall every day. The wall will keep you from falling back. Right hand on the right foot. Look up to the left. Now this is where I tell people that side bending has an element of back bending. So if you're having trouble bending to the side, just tell yourself that you're doing a back bend, and the whole thing will open and begin to place where you want it to. Now our goal is to get the left hand to the right foot. 5, 4, 3, big twisting stretch. 2, try to open my throat sometimes. I have to do that. And 1. Great. Come up center, breathe. Ooh. That's a lot. Forward fold, Upavishta Konasana. Make it easy. Make it easy. Just relax a stretch. Bueno, bueno, bueno. Bueno. I like it so much. Du hast gut gemacht. Yeah? All right, so this is Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow evening, Thursdays, 5 p.m. Flow Yoga Mob. And then Friday, Instagram Live, Alignment Yoga. Saturday, 12 noon, Flow Yoga Mob Facebook. So, boop, 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 boop. How do you stay in touch with everything? What's the best way, Cecily? What's the best way? So, if you like Twitter, I'm really more on Twitter a lot. So, Twitter is going to be like, hey, I'm doing this today. Hey, I'm doing this today. Hey, so it's kind of daily. But if you want the full schedule, you go to my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. Look under classes and class schedule, and then you'll see everything that I've got planned for the entire month of June. And things are coming back. So we go month to month with our programming and planning. And in the blink of an eye, we will start returning. I want to hear from you. I want to hear about your return stories and hear about anything that you're struggling with in terms of yoga or keeping with your fitness regimen. I want to support you. I'm here, okay? I will see you soon. Let's get yourselves ready for restorative and shavasana. Swing your legs around. Give your knees a hug. One spinal twist. Twist your knees to the left. We'll all go to the left. Stretch out. If you have some other type of thing you want to add here, some folks want to add eagle or a reclining pigeon, you go ahead and do that. Changing sides, so you're going to twist away from me. You're going to twist to your right. And I always kind of set this up. I always kind of wriggle around a little bit so I feel nice and even. Twist to your right, look to your left, breathe deep. Good, good, good. Roll back on your back, Shavasana. Set up your Shavasana, legs out long and straight. Blanket as a pillow. It's good. And please promise me that you'll spend some time just in a meditation thinking about the rest of your day. I have to finish and close out this class, but you can just stay right there for a few more minutes and wrap up your practice with some restoration and meditation. Right? We're going to practice not being reactive. And we're going to practice, well, being free from fear, which is, that's a big deal. Hands in prayer. Om Bhurvubhuva Svaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat The light in me sees and recognizes the light in you. And for that we say namaste.